Local coverage you can count on continues with Glenn Marini's Sports Report. Sports coverage you can count on.
A state champion at Northrop, an All-American at Purdue, an NBA player, a father, a son, husband and coach, businessman and entrepreneur. Yeah, Walter Jordan has had a lot of titles in his life. His latest, how about author? Yeah, the Fort Wayne native penning his autobiography titled Gracefully Broken. And while there are stories about jump shots and rebounds, it is truly a book about bouncing back.
Jordan is coming into the ball game. Walter Jordan.
It was amazing. I got a chapter called 312, as you know, East Masterson Street. That's where I grew up, and that's where the foundation was laid, and the awesome memories and neighborhood. 7 boys in 1 bedroom. You know, if you don't become close at that point, you never will.
It's all over. The ball game is all over. Fort Wayne Northrop has won its first Indiana High School basketball championship.
You may know Walter Jordan, the basketball player, the one who led Northrop to the state title in 1974, the one who was an All-American at Purdue, the one who played in the NBA for the Cleveland Cavaliers. But his autobiography, Gracefully Broken, isn't about the man you saw on the court.
It's not a basketball story, and they don't know the ups and downs. They don't know the heartaches. They don't know the difficulties it took trying to bounce back and keep getting knocked down, keep bouncing back and keep believing in yourself.
From his mother's passing during his senior season of high school, to a rare disease that almost ended his pro career when it started, to the death of his son, Jordan hopes his experiences can bring strength to those who are going through something similar.
I wanted to tell my own story. I'm tired of hearing people tell my story, which is not my story. So I figured I needed to tell my story, and I wanted to do it from a very, very personal, transparent, much as it hurt, perspective.
Jordan spent the last 11 months writing the book, and with its recent debut, saw it climb to #1 on Amazon's list of new releases in the category of basketball.
We all been broken. The key is to be broken gracefully and let it humble you and let it grow you, and then know who God says you are. Not what anybody else says you are. Know who God says you are. That's going to give you the strength to fulfill God's purpose, whatever it is for your life.
As for what's next for Walter Jordan, well, he's going to be working with friend and former Purdue player Doug Lee as an assistant coach later this summer for the Peoria All-Stars team in the TBT. I'm Glenn Marini, and that is your local sports report.